Hello, YouTube. It's Silver Age Dave. This live stuff is becoming a little bit of a habit with me. I must admit. I gotta turn my volume down. We'll see if anyone jumps on here. I'm doing a quick live video. I happened to get a delivery today, unexpected. I'm not really sure what's what here, but I wanted to talk about a couple of issues of the day, and maybe, who knows, do a shout out or two, and we'll see where it takes us. So, hey, Bubs Comics is in the room. You got some explaining to do. What is this? What is that? Can you explain that to me? Is that something you mailed me, Bubs? Or am I might need straightened out. Hey, DS, how you doing, man? I don't know if I can mail these to you. I'll have to get your address, Bubs. Bubs sent me this. Hey, Metarog's in the house. Bama Links. How you doing, Bama Links? So, I got this, and I happen to know that that Bubs Comics, this was his favorite candy bar, if my memory serves me right. So I offered to mail these to him. So this hypothetically is a cease and desist letter that says, don't mail me anything. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know what's in there. This just came in the mail. Yes, that, you know what? It's big fan of the collection. Thanks, Firestorm. But Bubs is a big Wolverine fan, and he had mailed me this a while ago with some other cool stuff. And KBDM's in the house. You guys sub each other up. There's some YouTube greatness in this chat right now. So Bubs is a big Wolverine fan, so I kind of threw everything Wolverine-ish, and certainly that goes Hulk. And Andy Wheatley, look at that. Another boring day at work. Thanks. Hey, anytime I can help with unproductivity, I'm full on in. So before I get to opening this, I want to touch on something. I was watching this morning a JPL Flash, and I think that's James. Again, memory's not always my best friend, but I think it's James. And he had a great show this morning. He had to do it in one take, and so I was joking with him how well it went. He was talking French accent at one point, I thought was great. And I don't know why, I was thinking Inspector Clouseau, who wasn't French, but it was, if I had the ability to talk like that, I would just do Inspector Clouseau all the time. I can't do that. I'm not very worldly or continental. But he was showing a book. He was doing a Teen Titans type thing. He had a haul, and he had some of these with him as part of the haul. That's a really cool little book. And but he was showing this Teen Titans number 37. Hey Keith, how are you, sir? So JPL Flash this morning was showing this Teen Titans 37, and he said there's a Batman in the Outsiders that coincides with it, and I've long since forgotten the whole storyline, but that particular book I thought I'd help out. He didn't have it. It happened to be a crossover, and this is from 1983, so it happened to be a one of those cover things. Hey, Jim Bowers is in the house. Hi, Jim. So I thought, well, heck, I'll just show it. He didn't have it. And I thought, well, if I'm making a video anyways, might as well shout out JPL Flash. He did a great job. Everyone should sub him up. Good guy. And but those are the two books that went together. Not completely sure, but I believe these are two top submitted comics, Hulk 181 and ASM 129. Are those all your Hulk 181? Yeah, those are all mine. I did not borrow any of them things. And the 129, it sounds right. Hey, Discovery Bay, how you doing, man? I don't think I'm crossing any lines. I'm gonna shout out the Ghostbusters getting back together. I don't think I crossed any of the whatever they called those lines. I looked on Discovery Base thing and I didn't see any live chats, so I thought this is open ground. I'm doing it. Yeah, exactly. This is a crossover video. Optimus Prime in the house. Hey, congratulations, Optimus. Like Metarog, I bought my first Hulk 181 in 1974, and my Busha paid a quarter for it. And that's it right there. And then the rest of these came along. I don't think I've ever spent all that much on a 181, but it was always a sentimental book for me. So when they were still affordable, which was really up till a few years ago, you know, I could still see investing. So yeah, so JPL Flash had that video. And then I happen to have this too, which was a drug awareness campaign thing from 1983. I thought was cool. Maybe an issue if you're a Teen Titans fan, then, you know, maybe that's something to look for. Probably pick that up for $1. Beyond the Blast Doors, how you doing? Happy Tuesday. Yeah, I love Tuesdays. Tuesdays are one of my 7 favorite days of the week. I always smile when it's a day of the week and I'm around to enjoy it. And today's one of those days. So thanks, really thanks everyone. 19 people in here. That's incredible. So, so yeah, the Hulk 181, I put it up because I know how generous Bubs Comics is. And they know that I don't necessarily have a 180 or a 182. And so Bubs Comics, I'm not holding my breath, but I know you got some of those. And so potentially this is the connectors for the 180 or the 182 for me right in there. So what do you guys think? Should I open that up? I might want to open that up right now. I don't know what's in there. That is very kind and perfect time for this. There you go. It's always a good time for AOKs and generosity and kindness and all that stuff. Crack that bad boy open. Yeah, you got it. Hey, I'm going to go political for just a second here, and I never do this on this channel. I don't know anyone, if you're following this thing, on those poor kids from Covington, Kentucky, but I can't imagine being 16 years old. I wasn't there. The video seems to say those kids didn't really do anything wrong, anything that 15 and 16-year-olds wouldn't do. But I can't imagine being 16 and members of the media are saying that kid's got a punchable face. Can you even imagine what is happening, that there's so much cruelty and meanness that we're going to shout out a kid in this day and age? So, you know, I'm not saying change politics or change the way you think on things, but I commented on a video. Sometimes what we need is a little bit of quiet time to think for ourselves. And, you know, whatever mistakes were made there, hey, I'm not gonna comment on. I don't know what happened, but that is one crazy world when we'll put a kid who's 16 on there and say he's got a punchable face. Okay, there you go. Now I'm going to get off that. I'm going to get back to Bubs Comics, who, Bubs, for the record, I would never say you have a punchable face. Now, if I saw your face, who knows? I'm just kidding. He's a very nice guy, huge member of the YouTube community. He's got that No Faces chat with DS, and we've seen so many great people on there, Metarog, and he's got the special guests that always, you know, seem to have great stories and great information. Big O, thank you for being in here. Comic Nerd. I am maybe a slow open upperer. Yeah, I see it. Everyone's in here. I don't know if I should include Deadpool 2323 if he's like, he seems like he's been on there a few times. I love hearing from him, and really everyone you've had's been just great. One of my favorite things. Very funny, yes. Kula. I don't want to comment, but is that a thumbs up? I don't know if that's a thumbs up. Gorilla Grod's in the house. All these awesome people. Now, this is crazy. I'm going to say in advance, Andrew, this is crazy that it's in a top loader. So I was expecting a cease and desist. Don't mail me the Charlton shoes. But anything you got to ship in a top loader is admittedly gonna. I'm getting shaky. Kingdom Comics, how you doing, man? Really glad to see you. Now, as I mentioned earlier, my memory is crazy bad, but if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, Kingdom Comics, you got a room remodel going on, right? Didn't I just see like a 19-second video the other day? Great channel to sub up if you're not subbed. Guys, again, please sub each other up. A lot of greatness in here. Paul Adams, nice to have you, Paul. So we're gonna pull this out of here, and we'll see this together. Bubs, I hope this is okay. I'm doing a live unboxing. If this is a Hulk 181, I'm gonna say I gladly accept, but very too kind, very much. Let's see what he did here. Holy moly, Bubs Comics, rocking it, my friend. That is beautiful. Thank you so much. For the guys that don't know, and I'm going to stress the kindness of this community. I was just talking to Paul the other day in email, how incredibly kind the community can be, and how much I love getting to know people. I happen to have my oldest son, Gabriel, and so this Sgt Fury is one of my absolute favorites. Now, the actual issue, I'm going to take a minute and I'm going to move the camera. Hang on, guys. Bear with me. All right, so this is really, really awesome because I don't own this. This is Blazing Battle Action with Sgt Fury. It's 151. I'm going to cover up a inconsequential comic right there. And Bubs, thank you. So that is a reprint of this issue, which I happen to own an original art proof I picked up relatively recently. Hey, I got to say some other hellos here. I got some people moved into this room that need a shout out. Aggressively Relaxing, thank you. Luther Manning, guys, Patrick should have about 10 times the number of subscribers he has. So as a lot of people know, all of my prayers go out to ETA Nick for whatever he's going through. I didn't ask. He knows I care about him. I'm not finding out. I don't really need to find out. I'm just saying the prayers. But Patrick and Anthony have kind of shouldered the Wednesday night chat. So if you're subbed to ETA Nick and you're not seeing that Wednesday night chat, it's still happening under Luther Manning channel. So sub him up, and Anthony for that matter. You're probably subbed to him, but the guy's one of the most knowledgeable comic collectors there is. Matt, thank you so much. Oh, class is waiting. Thanks, Matt, for stopping in. Iron Monkey Fist is in the house. We've got Dr. Von Chilla. Dr. Von Chilla, I got something to show you. I don't know if you caught my show the other day, but I got something. So please stick around. So Bubs, how generous. Sgt Fury and his Howling Commandos number 56. I love this issue because it's got my oldest son's name on it. So I buy them whenever I see them. And Bubs Comics and this is the inside. I'll show you the inside. I framed it myself. Nothing terribly fancy. You know, I got that at Hobby Lobby, who I love, and so that's nice. But Bubs, thank you so much. He had this on the No Faces chat, and it's so kind of you to send that. I really appreciate it, and so thank you. So we're gonna put that up. I'm gonna put that right here. I think that's on camera. Is that on camera? We'll put that right next to the Hulk 181. All right. And this is I bought some figures from a lady. Her husband died. This is a pewter Incredible Hulk. It's very heavy. It would, most humans couldn't lift this. This actually could be in the thousands of pounds. But that's the power of Silver Age Dave. I'm not worried about hurting myself. I'm a fine-tuned athlete, so I can lift that fine, Incredible Hulk pewter statue. So, so I don't even know why I'm holding this. I wanted to put that up. Dr. Von Chilla is another guy. Everyone's probably subbed to Dr. Von Chilla, but the other day I was showing off one of Metarog's comic catalogs, okay, from a company, and Dr. Von Chilla commented that his buddy had that clock, so I wanted to show off that clock for you. And this one I got as part of a trade on a haul I did a week or so ago, and I just love it. Look at that bad boy. Dr. Von Chilla, tell me that doesn't bring back the memories. This one works, but it doesn't talk. So I have a friend who's going to take it apart and clean the contacts and see if he can get it talking. If he can, then we'll be listening to that, maybe waking me up. Who knows? And my wife, Mrs. Silverage Dave, she'll be hitting me with the pillow, saying, "Shut that darn thing off." But anyway, I was thinking of you, Dr. Von Chilla. So in conclusion, check out JPL Flash, because he showed off, he had a really, really fun video this morning, and he showed off this 37. So I'm adding the Batman Outsiders #5, which he didn't have, so you can see what the connecting covers from 1983 looked like. And Bubs, so generous of you. Thank you so much. I love it. And I'm going to add that right into the stack of Gabriel stuff. It's very, very nice. His buddy Larry had that. Absolutely. Tell Larry I will sell this for $1 billion if he really wants to relive his childhood. No, I won't sell it. It's a cool thing, and I like to hold on to that cool stuff. But really, for $1 billion, I'd be on the fence. I'd probably sell it. All right. So the other stuff, if everyone's just hanging out for a minute, yeah, most stuff I don't collect. This is an Incredible Hulk Matchbox car. I got that at a garage sale for 25 cents. So I thought that was cool. You know, one of the challenges I've faced, and some of you guys that have been at this a while, you know, chime in or tag video it or something. It's so hard to stay focused because there's so much cool stuff out there. And I'll watch Area 51 and, you know, so many of you guys that'll put out videos on statues. Or now there's a Figure Friday that's coming out that's really cool. And I love to watch. There's so much. And, you know, Lord help me. I'm afraid every time Alan Garrett at After Comics puts out a video. Because, you know, the first thing I do, like he just put out a sticker video yesterday, which was incredible. And, you know, I want to own all that stuff. And I can't. So what I've always done is I've tried to focus on the comic books. Sometimes it works out. This particular one is a really funny story how that came to me. I actually didn't pay any money for that. It was part of a trade, and I, you know, I just made it part of the trade. Wasn't that a great video? Luther Manning channel. He and I think, are probably about the same age. And it's funny when, you know, you're watching a channel. His channel was one of the first ones I identified with. He was one of my first subscribers when no one was subscribed. My first 5 months, I had nobody. And that's okay, because I didn't even want to watch the videos. Like, they had 2 views. I think Patrick watched them, and then I think I watched them. And that was it. Like, I didn't even watch them a second time. So it's funny, though, when we can connect with the cross of generations, the younger guys and the older guys, and we can share these passions. But, you know, my Silver Age Dave tip of the day is try to focus, because it's so easy to get confused and lost and overdo it. And that is not a fun thing. So you never want to put yourself out there. Holy damn. Yeah, scary time. I did this for Bubs. He's a big Wolverine fan. And so I thought I'd put the band together and get them all out there. And That's always good stuff. So, hey, one other channel I'm going to shout out, I thought was an absolutely brilliant video, Bad Avenger. If you guys get a chance, he put a video out yesterday, maybe a little before Alan Garrett after the comics put out his sticker part 1. But he had one of the most brilliant videos. Now, for guys that don't know Bad Avenger, he has been collecting. He's, I think, a little bit older, maybe than I am by a year or two, or maybe a few years, but he's been collecting. He reads current comics. He's one of the most knowledgeable guys who was there then, and he's there now. And he breaks it down in such a way I just thought was lovely. And he's a man. He's got 7 kids. He's a good dad, great dad, and great guy. He's got just a lovely channel. And so if you get a chance, check out his video, sub him up, tell him Silver sent you. And I just felt he summarized some things really, really well. And he's a class act, as most of the people are. Tell you what, I don't know what happened. I sat at nothing for the longest time, and I had my 100, 200 sub contest, and then, like, literally a couple months later, I was at, ridiculous. It just went crazy. So anyone who shouts me out, my heartfelt and humble thank you. We're all in it together. The community speaks for itself. It's a beautiful place, and look at all the great people in here. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for spending a little bit of time. Anyone who wanted to get out of work for 20 minutes, happy to help. Hope you enjoyed the video. And check out JPL Flash. He had a cool video today. Bad Avenger, After Comics. I missed the No Faces chat last night. So I got to check that on Rewind. I watched a little bit of it, but didn't even comment yet. And then Luther Manning channel, check out him and Anthony this Wednesday night for their, I don't think it's Chat with the Dudes. What's that called now, Patrick? Did you guys change it a little bit, right? I think so. Bubs, thank you so much. Sub each other up. Be good to each other. Yeah, exactly, Roger. It's almost like you could feel the guy's heart breaking a little bit over some changes DC is making. And hey, we've all been there. We're all passionate collectors, I think, at this stage on this platform. And when one of the big companies make changes, it does hit us hard. Even if you're new to the hobby or just coming back, you got these characters. They mean a lot. And he said everything so respectfully, and it was so well done. Always impressed with him. So check him out. Guys, I try to close this thing down when I'm out of stuff to say. Silver Age guy, another great one. Thank you. So many wonderful collections. Well, you know what? The collection overrunneth its container right now. So we'll see what happens in the future. But again, thank you guys. Hey, Texas Collectors in here. Sub everybody up, guys. Lots of great people in here. We've got 28 people. I'm guessing some people are going back to lunch. So Bubs Comics, you get ready to do some chewing, my friend. These are coming your way. Thank you so much for that, Sgt Fury. We're going to love it. My son's going to love it. Guys, I'm thinking of you. Be great at what you do. Take a little quiet time and think before you act or speak. Sometimes is good advice. We'll see. Silver Age Dave is out.